Good morning, Abuja. Good morning, Nigeria. Rise and shine. It is yet another beautiful morning here in the heart of Nigeria's capital, talking about Abuja. And it is the 27th of August, 2025. And yes, it is time for us to get right into serving you not just information, but of course, education, entertainment, and everything in between. Because this is your radio experience you can always count on. So it's about making sure that you are not just informed, but of course entertained and educated. My name is Cassandra Unimbe, and I'm really excited to be on this side of the radio holding the stead so that we get to do this together. This is officially welcoming you to the Eagles Morning Rise. That is going to be a combination of so many segments here. But first of all, talking about the papers, where we get to review the papers and bring to you what's going on across not just Nigeria, but of course the world. And it is yet another time for us to do this. Remember that we don't just get to do this alone, we also get to involve you shortly after we are done reviewing the papers. So I urge you to sit back and keep listening to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Good morning, Nigeria. Alright, before we go into digging into the papers properly, let's give you a roundup of some of the top 10 stories that are making the rounds, a summary of the very important headlines. Now, the very first update is the fact that university teachers have embarked on peaceful protest on campuses on Tuesday over what they termed the federal government's failure to meet their demands for better welfare and improved funding of the education sector. The protests, which grounded academic activities, were called by the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, the umbrella body of lecturers, to serve as a strike notice to the federal government. Now, away from that, President Bola Tinubu has assured that swift action and support will follow Tuesday's derailment of the Abuja-Kaduna-bound train. The president spoke after receiving continuous updates on the incident while on a state visit to Brazil. In a message posted on his verified X handle, the president said he was deeply saddened by the development and expressed his sympathy to passengers affected. Remember that yesterday, a Kaduna-bound train was derailed, and we saw how a lot of passengers were stranded in the middle of nowhere. But it was good that the situation was averted, and fortunately, no casualties were recorded. Now, the third update will be the fact that Deputy Governor of Taraba State, Alhaji Aminu Alkali, has returned to Jalingo, the state capital, after a prolonged absence. Although there is no official statement from the government on his return, there is a short video clip of his return circulating on social media. Now, still giving you a roundup of some top stories you should be aware of. A political scholar and leader of the North Central stakeholders agitating for power shift to the region, Professor Kotso Ngagbo, says the ruling All Progressives Congress APC and the leading opposition People's Democratic Party PDP may lose the 2027 presidential election for ignoring the North and ceding their tickets to the Southern region. And also, the National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhu Rabadu, yesterday handed over 128 rescued kidnapped victims from Zamfara State to their families in Abuja. He also dismissed allegations that 35 of the victims were killed by the bandits or terrorists before others were rescued. Well, good development, so to say, and we are looking forward to a country where these incidents would not be happening. However, big ups to the security agencies for making sure that these worked. Now, let's talk about what's going on with the Naira. The Naira on Tuesday depreciated to 1,550 Naira per dollar in the parallel market from 1,540 Naira per dollar on Monday. Similarly, the Naira depreciated to 1,535 Naira per dollar in the Nigerian foreign exchange market. Now, away from that update, Senate Minority Leader Senator Abamoro has admitted that the People's Democratic Party made a costly mistake by fielding former Vice President Atiku Abubakar as its 2023 presidential candidate. Speaking on Channels Television program on Tuesday, Morris said the party's decision to jettison its zoning arrangement in 2022 and present a northern candidate to succeed a northern president contributed to its defeat. Alright, a lot of revelations coming up. The Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) has dissolved its Edo Council following failed efforts to reconcile internal leadership disputes. Mr. Benson Upah, acting General Secretary of the NLC, announced the dissolution in a statement issued on Tuesday in Abuja. Upah explained that the move was due to the escalating conflicts between the elected State Council Chairman Odion Olaye and a rival faction backed by the state government. Now, still giving you a roundup of some stories. Suspected armed headers have killed 4 people and destroyed properties in many areas of Tombu Council Ward, local government area of Benue State. The incident, according to a community leader in the area, Joseph Anawa, happened on Monday. Anambra State House of Assembly has suspended the member representing Ayamelum constituency, Bernard Udemezue, for 3 months. Udemezue was suspended over a message and content he shared on social media, which the House described as damaging content. Wow, so much going on in the Anambra State House of Assembly. Okay, now let's also move back to Benue, where there seems to be a lot of revelations in the power game going on in the state, as state lawmakers have confirmed a controversial commissioner nominee and has also suspended former Speaker Dajo over alleged plots to impeach the governor. Well, these and so many other stories will be forming our conversation maybe later, probably at the 9 o'clock hour. But now let's go right into updating you with what the papers are saying this morning. In case you just tuned in, this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and it's time for us to give you an update as to what the papers are saying. Now, the very first paper we will be reviewing this morning is the Punch newspaper. Yes, now what seems to be the biggest story? 2027, of course. Now, 2027 is the kicker, and then it says PDP ticket zoning to South splits North. That story is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. PDP ticket zoning to South splits North. Now, a lot of writers to that story. Party northern stakeholders to review decision next week. Party's northern stakeholders to review decision next week. Move may favor Tinubu's re-election, warn Arewa youths. Okay, now Arewa youths are saying the move may favor Tinubu's re-election. Zoning fair to South, says Middle Belt. Zoning fair to South, says Middle Belt. Now I see pictures from the incident that happened concerning the derailment of an Abuja-Kaduna bound train yesterday. Sadly, what we have here, 6 people were injured. Probe begins as Abuja-Kaduna train mishap injures 6. That story can be gotten from the Punch news paper. Now, let's see what's going on atop the Punch banner. Now, this report says U.S. court jails Osun monarch over $4.2 million COVID-19 fraud. That could be found on page 29. U.S. court jails Osun monarch over $4.2 million COVID-19 fraud. Page 29 has got that story for you. Now, moving back to page 27, 239 first-class lecturers quit Unilag over poor pay. Ex-VP is revealing this morning 239 first-class lecturers quit Unilag over poor pay. Page 7 has got that story. ASU protest rocks campuses ahead of FG talks. And then I see the picture of the Minister of Education, Honorable Tunji Alausa, on page 29. Go find out what's going on with the ASU and why it is talking tough on threatening to embark on the mother of all strikes. Well, our page 7 has got the story. Withheld allocations is the kicker, and then Osun drags FG to Supreme Court. Withheld allocations, Osun drags FG to Supreme Court. What's going on in Osun State? Go find out on the Punch newspaper, page 7. Right now, we have this report from the Vanguard. Of course, we've left the Punch newspaper and now to the Vanguard newspaper. It tells us that presidency, Northern blocks oppose PDP zoning ticket to South. Northern blocks oppose PDP zoning ticket to South. That can be found on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. And a lot of writers to that story, but we will come back to the Vanguard newspaper after we go pay some bills. Keep listening. You are tuned and listening to the papers on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your number one radio experience you can count on. We will be back in a moment. Keep listening.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Oh, what did they happen now? No bonus for all my lines.
No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk, MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN better gist. Dial *123 *2 *1 hash or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Alright, good to have you back on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. My name is Cassandra Yunumbe, and this is the papers here. Alright, now back to the writers to that story. Northern blocks oppose PDP zoning ticket to South. That is on Vanguard page 5. And the Northern youths kick against PDP's decision. We won't take it. North Central stakeholders tell PDP, APC. Well, go find out. What are they saying? Decision violates Nigeria party's constitution. Is he Haskim group? I think so. Go find out to see what this group is saying. APC, PDP may lose in North to a strong Northern candidate. Rafai. APC, PDP may lose in North to a strong Northern candidate. Rafai. What Rafai right now? Go find out what Rafai is speaking. PDP members demanding zoning ticket to North are selfish. Body George. Obi keeps LP. PDP guessing. Obi keeps LP. PDP guessing. ADC tackles PDP. APC on zoning tickets. 2 years to pause. Says PDP trying to lure Jonathan. Obi Amechi. Says PDP trying to lure Jonathan. Obi Amechi. Now, so much is going on in the political terrain, and it's really not clear, or is the coast clear? Some people would say that there's really nothing going on because it looks like 2027 is already conclusive, but we're keeping our fingers crossed because honestly, even a second is such a big time in politics. Now, let's come back to the top of the Vanguard banner where we have this story. It's a business report, and it seems like a major decision that the president has taken. That can be found on page 19. It says Tinubu imposes 6-month ban on export of raw shea nuts. Tinubu imposes 6-month ban on export of raw shea nuts. Go find out what that means for our economy. Right on page 8. ASU's protest disrupts academic activities in campuses nationwide. ASU's protests disrupts academic activities on campuses nationwide. Page 8 has got that story for you. And now to page 10. Osun drags FG to Supreme Court over withheld local government allocations. A lot of drama going on in Osun State. Osun State has decided to take the federal government to the Supreme Court over withheld local government allocations. Now page 6. Passengers scamper for Abuja Kaduna train derails. Passengers scamper as Abuja Kaduna train derails. I can imagine what was going on in their minds, honestly, because imagine you're just moving and the next thing something just starts to happen. Oh my goodness, must have been a very terrifying experience, but it's good to know that the federal government is stepping in to see that this does not happen again. Yes, we must be proactive. Now I see a big picture of the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Bianca Ojukwu, and also President Bola Tinubu. They are flanked by the President of Brazil and, of course, the Ambassador Mauro Vieira, Brazil's Foreign Affairs Minister. I see them sign after they've signed a series of memoranda of understanding in Brasilia. This is aimed at strengthening bilateral relations between Nigeria and Brazil. Okay, let's see some positive upcomings from these MOUs, honestly, because we cannot work in isolation. And I think that it's important that we get to interact with other countries and see what's going on. And I think that it's the right move in the right direction that the president is doing this. But at the end of the day, I think Nigerians want to see results as to a lot of these visits, as to what some of these MOUs are going to bring forth. Now, moving on from that, let's go to Benue State on page 10. Now, page 10 says Benue Assembly suspends ex-speaker over Governor Alia's impeachment move. Benue Assembly suspends ex-speaker over Governor Alia's impeachment move. Now, talking about the ex-speaker, he just resigned last Sunday, and yesterday he was suspended for 6 months. However, the 6 months was reduced to 3 months out of, let's just give him a leeway. Okay, now let's move away from that, but still on page 10, third mainland bridge mishaps. LASMA, police, FRSC, DIFA. Much ado about the third mainland bridge. What's going on? Go find out on page 10 of the Vanguard newspaper. A lot of stories rolling in this morning. Now, page 7 has this one. Ribadu hands over 128 rescued kidnapped victims to families. Page 7. Good report, good security report all the way. But how can we move to a part where we do not have incidents like this? Because honestly, it's one thing to get rescued, but the trauma doesn't just stop. I'm hoping that somehow the government is putting in modalities to make sure that these people are given proper therapy and compensation all the way. Now, page 9 has this story. Nigeria records 46% decline in variant poliovirus cases. NPHCDA speaking, Nigeria records 46% decline in variant poliovirus cases. All right, we have to move away from the Vanguard newspaper now to another newspaper, still on the papers here in Eagles FM Abuja. Okay, now this one is the Nation newspaper. It's the biggest story is one of the gains from President Tinubu's visit to Brazil. Remember, I was talking about the fact that we want to see something come out of these visits and everything. So right now, oil giant Petrobras is returning to Nigeria. Oil giant Petrobras return is key gain of Tinubu's Brazil visit. That is the big story from the Nation newspaper. I think that can be found on page 2, and it also has a rider. It says airpiece clearance for Lagos Sao Paulo direct flights excites president. Okay, a lot of positive news to boost Nigeria's economy, and all we want is implementation. Now, moving away from that good news, let's go to page 4. Minister opens talks with ASU as varsity lecturers stage warning protests. Minister opens talks with ASU as varsity lecturers stage warning protests. Okay, that can be found on page 4. Now, let's move to page 3. NSA reunites 128 rescued victims with families. Good to know. And like I said earlier, what is being done to make sure that these people are well compensated, and of course therapy is made in place for them, because it must be very traumatic. Now, looking at the Nation newspaper, we have pictures here of the scene at the derailment. What happened with the Abuja Kaduna train derailment? Now, the report says Abuja Kaduna train derailment. Tinubu promises support. Okay, that can be found on pages 3 and 27 of the Nation newspaper. Now, I see pictures where passengers were just standing quite scared and just shocked that you are in a plane one moment and the next moment you are going where you do not know. But good to know that that situation did not go south We thank God that just a few people were injured. But of course, this should not be happening. And it's good to know that the president is trying. How can we be more proactive so that situations like this do not occur? Now, some people have said that maybe this is as a result of vandalization. That maybe as a result of vandalization, this happened. Now, it shows that it's a collective responsibility, because when you destroy these things and say, oh, it's government, at the end of the day, it's your money, in quotes, taxpayers' money will still be used to fix these things, because these people are not going to take money from their pockets to fix it. We'll still have to pay through our nose. So at the end of the day, we must protect public infrastructure to make sure that issues like this do not happen. All right, I'm hoping that this is going to be investigated properly so that we know why that train derailed yesterday. Okay, now moving on from that, RHI lifts a 500 Zamfara women, page 3, showing lawmakers visit Olubadan designate. That could be found on page 5. Now let's come back to page 23. Oyebanji is the kicker. No one can beat Ekiti against Tinubu. All right, the game is on. No one can beat Ekiti against Tinubu. Governor, 2 others pick forms. All right, the game is the game, and we are absolutely keeping our fingers crossed. All right, PDP regrets fielding Atiku in 2023, says Abamoro, and that could be found on page 3. PDP regrets fielding Atiku in 2023, says Abamoro. All right, now still politics, page 4. Benue Assembly suspends ex-speaker for anti-Alia plot. Benue Assembly suspends ex-speaker for anti-Alia plot. Nigeria's Dan Soho elected VP of Global Ports Body, on page 3. Big congratulations yet again, another Nigerian putting Nigeria on the global map. Now let's move away from the Nation newspaper now to the Guardian newspaper. Let's see what's going on. I see pictures from the derailment that happened yesterday along the Abuja-Kaduna rail line. I see pictures of passengers and also NRC officials, or should I say NEMA rather. Yes, okay. This is the Director General of the National Emergency Management Agency, Mr. Umar, alongside the agency's rescue team. They were at the site yesterday. Good to know, good to know. But how can we be more proactive to ensure that these things do not happen? And that is why Nigerians are calling for an investigation into this derailment to know what happened and what we can do going forward. All right, now let's see what page 6 has got to offer. Poses over security contracts, maintenance after 188 train derailment in 6 years. This is a lot. Poses over security contracts, maintenance after 188 train derailment in 6 years. Go find out on page 6. Now, still on page 6, over 5,000 cargoes trapped at ports amid 2 trillion naira damage losses. That's a business report. Go find out what this means for our economy, as over 5,000 cargoes have been trapped at ports amid 2 trillion naira damage losses. All right, let's move away from that. Just beneath the Guardian banner, ASU threatens nationwide strike over unmet demands. Page 3 has that story, and according to reports, it's going to be the mother of all strikes. Okay, go find out why ASU is coming back to our pages again. Okay, now page 30. Court orders for feature of ex-military officers 5 billion naira shares to FG. Court orders for feature of ex-military officers 5 billion naira shares to FG. That's an interesting one. Go find out who this military officer is on page 30. Now page 3. Insecurity is the kicker. Tinubu to unveil revised national counter-terrorism strategy. Insecurity. Tinubu to unveil revised national counter-terrorism strategy. Honestly, we're keeping our fingers crossed, because it is foolish to do one thing and expect different results. And I love the fact that the Nigerian government is looking at making sure that let's see what we can do. Let's do something different and see if we can get rid of insecurity in Nigeria. Good to know. We are keeping our fingers crossed to see how this will work for us in these times. All right, page 30. Gunmen kidnap pastor, worshippers, couple in Kogi, Katsina. Now, talking about security, here we go. Gunmen kidnap pastor, worshipper, couple in Kogi, Katsina. Page 30 is that report. Now, coming back to page 29, Rivers local government polls. Police vow tough time for cultists, troublemakers. Rivers local government polls. Police vow tough time for cultists, troublemakers. Electricity consumers raise concern over tariff hike, epileptic supply. Page 7, and then I see the picture of the Minister of Power right there, Mr. Adelabu. He's shining bright, but is that the same for Nigerian electricity consumers? I do not know, because right now they are raising concerns over tariff hike and epileptic supply, more like paying more and seeing less. Okay, page 5. Oshun drags FG to Supreme Court over withheld local government funds. Or rather, picture of the governor there saying enough is enough. We need an interpretation to this. Okay, page 3. Pencom molds new pension investment rules, recovers 4.57 billion naira from 138 defaulting employers. Pencom molds new pension investment rules, recovers 4.57 billion naira from 138 defaulting employers. News page 3 has that story. And now, moving away from that, finally, our patients, caregivers growing as power cut throws Yaba Psychiatric Hospital in darkness. Page 8. Well, we're talking about power supply, talking about the minister who is actually shining so much there in this picture. And we are having another report from the Yaba Psychiatric Hospital that is currently experiencing a power cut. Go find out why that is happening on page 9 of the Guardian newspaper. Well, at this point, permit us to go pay some bills. When we come back, it will be time to get you involved in the conversation. Remember to join us on Facebook and YouTube. We are very active. And yes, tell your friends who are outside of Abuja that they can stream on our website at www.eaglesfm.com. Please stay tuned and keep listening to Eagles FM Abuja. We will be right back with the papers.
For so long, you've been silenced. We have just found your voice. Take it, use it.
You assess Nigerians before we become politicians or before you become a member of any political party. The kind of things that happen in Nigeria, this is so obnoxious that if God looks down from heaven, you realize that we are really paying for our sins.
Speak your truth and be heard on the Eagles Morning Rise, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on.
Oh, what did they happen now? No bonus for all my line.
No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk, MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN better gist. Dial *123 *2 *1 hash or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
Abuja, you're in luck. It's the upgrade promo from my Abuja Home Limited. For their Broadwater estate and plot in Gwagwalada, get 250 square meters for just 700k when you make an outright payment, or go premium with 500 square meters for only 1 million naira. That's 80% of the original price of 5 million naira. With our authentic FCT land document, you have no issues at all. We have a flexible payment plan for up to 12 months for your convenience. Get your land in Broadwater Estate, Paiko, Gwagwalada now, with green environment, accessible roads, power supply, guaranteed security, and lots more. Call or WhatsApp my Abuja Home on 0808 883 7426, 0808 883 7426, or 0808 272 3824, 0808 272 3824. Hurry now, promo ends soon. This opportunity is also open to military personnel. My Abuja Home Limited. Affordable. Live the life.
Hey, how is business going?
Much better now. Actually, I'm working with Eagles FM's business development team.
Really? What are they doing for you?
They're helping me promote my brand, radio, campaign planning, even ideas I hadn't thought of.
Nice. But isn't it expensive?
Not at all. They work with your budget. They just want to help your business grow.
And it's working for you?
Definitely. I've already started getting more calls. People are talking about the brand now. It's making a difference.
That sounds good. I've been looking for something like this.
Then don't wait. Call Isaac on 081 5791 7278. 081 5791 7278. Or Solomon on 080 5919 8658. 080 5919 8658.
I'll do that today. I like that they actually help you plan, not just sell airtime.
Exactly. They listen, they guide you, and they care about results.
Alright, thanks for the info. I'm calling them after this.
Eagles FM 102.3. Let's grow your business.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Alright, good to know that you're tuned and listening to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. 26 minutes to top of the hour, 8 o'clock, and it's still the papers. It is your turn now to react to some of the stories that we've brought to you. Of course, we brought the pages, and let's hear your opinion. What is your analysis? Call us on 090-7353-0044 or 090-9705-4450. Remember, we're very active on social media. Let's go. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Good morning.
Yes, this is Felix from Lambata.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Felix. Go ahead.
Greet all our callers and listeners. Happy New Day. Pencom need to do more and help pensioners. Pitad, I'm calling Pitad, help pensioners get their gratuity. People who retired as far back as 1999, you are asking them to go and get statement of account before you will pay them. Don't you have records? Please, let these people do something to alleviate the suffering of Nigerians. Look at the pensioners. Look at how they litter the road, begging for arms. After serving this country for 35 years, ASU strike, yes, it's their right. Pay them their money. Some of them, their money is even less than 1 million, 2 million. If you can donate 153 million to their daughters, what stops you from giving their parents their pay? They deserve it. Please, we deserve good life in this country. Where is the welfare of the people? Where is the protection from protection we deserve from government? People are being killed on daily basis. People are being kidnapped on daily basis. Marauders with AK-47 chasing people from village to village, especially in Benue. Where is government? Don't we have government in this country anymore? People just do things with impunity. Why this suffering? Why inflicting all this suffering on Nigerians? What has Nigerians done to deserve this from our leaders? Please, our leaders should rise up, wake up, and do something to alleviate the suffering of Nigerians. Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are in abject poverty. There is no middle class anymore. It's either you are poor and poor, or you are rich or you are rich. It's very unfortunate. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Felix. Now he's asking a very big question. Why? Who has answers to this why? I think only the government of the country. Let's pick the score. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning,
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Thank you. My name is Bala Mohammed. I'm calling from Zuba Fruits Market.
All right, Mr. Bala Mohammed, go ahead.
Thank you. You see, about this security, the NSA saying that he had returned about 180-something people to their communities, or rather to their people. Well, it's a good one. But are we sure these people did not pay ransom to these criminals before somebody will come and tell us he has done this and that just to take the credit? You see, the essence of even security in a country is to provide, protection for the lives and properties of a citizen. But what we're seeing is a kind of portent and a sign of failure on the side of the governance. Because if the army chief will come out and tell the populace that they should learn the martial act into protecting themselves. Now, you've learned the martial act. Then can you display any martial act against somebody that is holding a weapon? So you see, there is failure somewhere. Something is wrong. You see, it is a projected issue that we don't, it's just an abracadabra issue that we don't even really understand. Does it mean the security cannot finish these people? People that are not even properly trained? People, our security that will go out another country and get a medal for their services? And now we have been dragging this for more than 10 years. Something is wrong somewhere. I think the government should need to beef up. Good morning.
All right, good morning. Thank you so much, Mr. Bala Muhammad. He says that something is wrong somewhere. Who will bail the cat? Okay, let's pick your calls. 09097054450. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
My name is GB.
All right, GB, good to hear from you. Where are you calling us from, please?
I'm calling from Life Camp.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, I want to commend the NSA. I mean, doing a human job, being able to manage and coordinate security apparatus architecture in this country. They want to engage people in Safara. Did not pay any cover. It was due to the effort of the DSS, military, police, and the rest. And they have rescued many of them in the past, in Niger State and the rest. And many of these bandits have been killed. Shububu, Kashala, many of them have been eliminated. You know, we just arrested a dreaded terrorist leader, the leader of Aswaru, about 2 or 2 weeks ago. The two of them were arrested in Lagos. I mean, they are breaking the backbone of Aswaru in Nigeria, and they are scattered now. And the other terrorists are running scatter, and they are doing a human job in the northeast. With about 30 terrorists were killed about a week ago, who are trying to cross over from Cameroon to Nigeria. So we need to encourage them to do more, and we're winning the war. I mean, Kaduna Road is free now. You can travel there midnight. Nobody will challenge you. Sana Kaduna is peaceful. I mean, all over Abuja now, hardly hear of kidnapping. Before, you had kidnapping along Buhari, along Kuja and the rest. It's calm. Not Central is getting calmer. So I want to appreciate what they are doing. I want to say the president should not allow us to go on strike. They should engage them and they should give them what they want. If not all, at least something that will appease them.
Okay.
The Indian government are coming. No university of education have been shut down for one day. So you should keep that record and keeping at that asterisk on something. I want to commend the president also for the gain of his traveling to Brazil. Now, direct flight from Nigeria to Brazil. Airpeace is benefiting from it. Petrobras is coming to Nigeria to boost our oil industry and generate more money for Nigeria, and also we can export more. So I want to commend the president for this. These are the gains of his traveling. Those who are asking where is he going, where is he not in the country. One of the ways of combating insecurity is to create jobs. When people have jobs, and people have jobs in their hands, they will not engage in insecurity and criminality. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, GB. Let's pick this call. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Kasi.
Yes, good morning. Good morning. How are you doing?
My name is Salazi. I hope you give me enough time the way you give the last caller. I want to start by talking about the security. Yes, they are trying, but they should do more. People shouldn't be deceived. In Katsina now, you can't go from Abuja direct from Kaduna to Katsina. You have no right. Because yesterday I was discussing with a colleague. He is to go Katsina yesterday. I have to go through Kano due to insecurity. Because now from Kaduna to Katsina to Manupashi, people have been attacked. They don't allow people to travel until you get security cover. So people shouldn't be deceived. That is the state of the insecurity in Zamfara and some part of the place until you give military cover before you can be able to attend some market and to go to some places. So the insecurity is so alarming, and we are urging the government to do the needful. I am speaking to you. I lost family member due to insecurity. I pay ransom not once, not twice. Sometimes they will pay ransom, but the time those people are rescued, then they will take the glory. Sometimes people, family member pay ransom, and these people will be taking the glory. They should go and rescue people. They should rescue Silia Sharibu. They should rescue other people is why we want to see that, because of, I always say that if you are pressing them, one day, as I always say, today victims are yesterday survivor, tomorrow victims are today survivor. It could be anyone out there listening to me. If we are playing politics with insecurity, sorry for any one of us to be caught up in this insecurity. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
All right, thank you very much, Selassie. Very passionate, I must say. 09073530044 is the number to connect with us here on Eagles FM Abuja. So much to talk about, and we cannot wait to hear from you. What's your assessment of these stories so far? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Cassandra.
Yes, good morning, Honorable Edwards.
Yeah, our future information commissioner.
Okay.
Cassandra, honestly speaking, I want to talk about the killings again in our dear federal constituencies. The whole local government. Benue State. The killing, I can tell you directly that the leadership in Benue State, the people in charge of government affairs in Benue State, they are fully aware of what is happening in Benue State. They are the ones killing us. How can you tell me that if these people were killed, when they are busy talking about impeachment, suspending speaker, suspending this one, just the name of politics. Nobody stop you from doing your politics. But what are you going to benefit after, becoming the governor of Benue State, or a speaker of the state assembly, or a member of a state assembly, when the lights are no longer there? What type of government is this? Did you hear them say anything about it? They say a word about this people that were killed in Benue State again. But they are busy suspending, giving a new speaker. So they are the ones killing us. They are not serious.
Okay, Honorable.
They are the ones killing us.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay, well, quite a bold claim, but I would say we have to really tone it down when it comes to these accusations, because we cannot just come and make such very bold claims without evidence. If you must say something, I think you have to back it up with evidence. But thank you regardless. 09073530044 is the number to connect with us. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Mr. Tako. I'm calling from Lifecam.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, they talk about compensating those that are kidnapped. Who is going to compensate who? The security people who are sacrificing their lives in the bush, they rescue them. After retirement, they have nothing to take back home. Are you hearing me?
Yes, you're being
That is
heard.
number one. Yeah, that is number one. Number two, ASU strike. Government of Goodluck Jonathan promised to pay them. Up till now, government don't want to live up to the expectation. And they want students to go out on the road so that they might be killed. Please, let something be done in this country. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, let something be done. We appreciate you. Now he's asked a very pertinent question. Who is going to be compensated? Are the people who have been rescued or those who have rescued them? All right, let's go pick some of the voice notes that we have from you. Let's hear this one.
Good morning, Kasi and Cassandra. Thanks for the effort of reading out the newspaper headline. I greet Selassie, Bibi Blessing, Triple D from Waru, and all other members of this Eagles FM. I remain Yunus Anthony Ibrahim from Abaji. ASU wants to embark on strike. We don't know what is happening in this country. ASU at this point of time, if ASU should still go on strike, then things are befalling, because education is the power of every nation. Without education, there is no development. When you go back to intermediate level, secondary school teachers are always crying of payment of incentive. As I speak to you, even in FCT, secondary school teachers are not given their wage award by the FCT minister. When you go to the primary school, the same issue is happening. May God help this country. We also advise other parties to keep their selfishness and come together and bring out one person that will contest under ADC so that they can defeat the president government. Thank you, Cassidy Cassandra. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you so much for reaching out to us this morning.
Good morning. We thank God for the gift of life. My name is Triple D. Sending this voice message from Waru. Well, on the PDP regret for giving Atiku the ticket of 2023, are they not still regretting? Are they not part and the foundation that caused every situation that we are crying up to now? They should go and check back and say what they did to Goodluck Jonathan, whether they are not still regretting. They are talking about Atiku. Well, still on the PDP. These are people that want to form a coalition, whatever we call them. They never speak for Nigerians for once. Fuel increment, insecurity, hunger, bandit, what do we call it? But yeah, they never speak for Nigerians. All this confusion is they are paving a way for Tinubu to still win again. But God will give us the right candidate. Well, on the issue of protest, the strike, warning. How many times warning are they going to give Mr. President? They should be serious for once and for all, so that this warning, label say warning strike, university level warning strike, nurses warning strike, teachers warning strike, warning, and the country is, who are they warning? They should take themselves very serious so that government will know that they are serious. We are on the process. We'll get it right by the grace of God. Have a wonderful day. My greetings to the man with the golden voice. Salasi, I need to hear from you. Good morning.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Triple D. Now let's speak at this voice note. Let's go take a listen this morning. Still getting your opinions on the pages.
Hi, sweet baby. How are you? Good morning, inside this morning. Where my dad? Where am I free? I'm not there inside this morning. Please wait. I will just pray for my caller. It shall be well with them. We will not go give up. We will continue pushing until our Nigeria get better. Here is our president now. He's travel, Nigeria money travel, fly up and down, up and down, up and down. Look at issue of killing, issue of security. Our president is the tell us the fight corruption is getting down because they are borrowing money to pursue 2027 election. I pray for them. What did they happen for common man? No go happen for them. Whatever you sow, you will reap. Bye bye inside this morning.
All right, thank you very much, BB Blessing. Now let's take this voice note and then we come back to your messages and of course the comments on Facebook. While we're waiting for that voice note to load, let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is CJ from Altaba Lefi.
All right, please go ahead.
See, we never see anything now. What is happening? Many people have given us what the people that clean us. Started from Goodluck Jonathan. He said these people are in my government. Last year, say some of northern governors are those is in those terrorists. They pursue him. He come and die. You understand? The United Arab Emirates give Nigeria 6 people that are sponsoring the Boko Haram. Up to now, we never see them. Donald Trump say the money of aid they're giving to fight Boko Haram. Nigerians and some of NGO are siphoning the money. Up to now, we don't hear from them. This month, Canadian court indicted PDP and APC as a terrorist organization in Nigeria. We press it down. And yesterday, they killed 4 people in Benue State. So people that are asking security should do more, Where are those security? We have already know the people that are killing us, but we just keep quiet, playing gallery, denying, living in denying. They told us the people that are killing us. We know the people that are killing us. Yesterday, they arrested Oshun Monarch from USA, jail him for siphoning the COVID-19 money. Is in the news. We sit down quiet, doing nothing. Court in Canada told us for our own face. See these people organization that the people that sponsoring terrorists. If you like, go and rehabilitate those who they kidnap. If you like, kill the terrorists to thousands. Those sponsors will recruit more than that. Let us tell ourselves the truth. We know the people that are killing us are PDP and APC until they vacate the order. I'm regarding PDP and APC as a terrorist organization until they vacate that order. Let us tell ourselves the truth so that this mess will stop. Thank you.
All right, now talking about telling ourselves the truth, it's very important that we clarify on that court judgment. Now, the fact is that the Canadian court did not prescribe PDP and APC as terrorist organizations, as reported by many media outlets. Rather, it said that due to the person who actually led that complaint, his association with the PDP for their different acts of violence, it would not admit him into Canada. Remember, he was seeking asylum, a man called Egaraba, I think so. I hope I got that name correctly. If I did not, please apologies, but that is what it is. Please, let's always try to be very clear on what we put out there. I know that there were speculations and reports from even very credible organizations that said that the PDP and APC were pronounced terrorist organizations, but that is not exactly a fact. Let's hear this voice note.
Kasi, good morning. Good morning, UD in absentia, and good morning, Eagle FM.
This morning, I want to comment on this insecurity that we are saying insecurity everywhere. Yes, there are insecurity. Nobody can dispute that. And this insecurity, our government don't want to do the needful. Whether they know what is happening in this security sector, nobody know. But what they are to do, they fail to do. They don't want. They know that they fail to do. They don't want to do it. If our people, if our gallant troops can move from Nigeria to another country, they will do their best. They will give best award, and they will be giving them they do their best there to calm the situation. Go on peacekeeping. What is happening in our country? God will help Nigeria one day. We will get it right, and we'll get to the top. And if you look at what is happening, they say Tinubu travel for the sector, travel for boost our economies. He's traveling with boost our economy, not by mouth, but let us see the effect. They are talking about this petrol up till now. The petrol is still high. The petrol is still high. Then nobody care to know anything. God will help us. Look at claim here and there. But we are talking on 2027 election. Now PDP are regretting for giving Atiku mandate. Yes, in 2023, yes, they will continue to regret because they don't do what they are to do. They are after money, they are after their pocket, and their selfish life, their selfishness is what is landing them. They will continue to fail, except they try, except they know what they do. If not, the problem will be there. Look at what they are talking about, the rail now. How can the trail go normal when the Nigeria himself is not going normal? God will help us. There will be derail because the people in the office, they nobody know whether they are doing what they are supposed to do. If they are monitoring the train, it will never derail. The same good thing that is happening in our government Nigeria is the same thing that is happening. God will help us. My name remains Matthew, aka the Rejected Stone.
Right, thank you so much. Now let's pick this message. Mr. Samuel from Kuje says, wonderful good morning to you, my sister Cassandra. Good morning. Congratulations and happy survival to see another new day. I'm yet to see the true one Nigeria in reality. What we are having is one Nigeria on paper, but not in practice. I am saying this because the way and manner some people in this country are behaving when it comes to Nigerian leadership is showing that they are the only ones meant to be at the affairs of leadership in this country. These people have been in power off and on since Nigerians' independence. Yet, if there is any move for power shift, they will be crying foul. Are we still one in this country? If really we are one, why can't an Igbo man be allowed to be the president of this country? Why are they not qualified to be the president of the country we claim to be one? People are being kidnapped and killed in this country on a daily basis, and we're busy struggling for leadership. Kai, how did we get here in the first place? May God deliver us from self-inflicted pains and hardship in Jesus' name. Amen. Cassie, may your days be safe and peaceful in Jesus' name. Thank you so much, Mr. Samuel. Let's pick this call and then we'll wrap it up. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Morning, CJ calling you back.
All right, sir, go ahead.
Please, you media should not wait. You media should allow Nigeria to become a peaceful nation. If Nigeria cannot save themselves, we are looking for Messiah anywhere of the world to save our country. We are dying in millions. I read the report, and the report says he's a former member of PDP and APC. If you people are speaking to the APC, let them go and vacate the order. Let them go and PDP have make a comment. What's the next movement? The next movement and vacate the order. Please, you media should save us. We know that some of media are working for them, but no problem. God will see us through. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. CJ. I think your emotions are very understandable and it's part of the job. However, it's not about if we are working for a particular party or not. It's about stating the facts, and sometimes facts are not really open to emotions. Yes, they are basically blind to what the emotions are, but we must say the truth as always. Now, remember, I did not dispute what you said, but it is very clear to say the fact that there is no clear calling out of any political party as a terrorist organization. It did not officially designate these parties as terrorist organizations, even though it raised allegations that members of its party involved in political violence and subversion. This is what was in that court judgment. So at the same time, let's try to be very clear as much as we strive for a better Nigeria. Thank you so much and God bless you. Now we have this message that we're wrapping it up for us. Good morning, my beautiful sister Cassandra. I'm in Nasarawa State. I want to make it clear that at no time anywhere is allowed to be Nigeria's president on a platter of gold. Even Tinubu fought tooth and nail to occupy the seat taking Buhundu. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And on that note, this is where we get to wrap it up here on Eagle's Morning Rise pages. Yes, where we have reviewed the newspapers this morning. Thank you very much for joining us on the newspaper review. And do not forget Eagles FM's ability to remain relevant, engaging, and grounded in making sure that you do not just stay informed, but of course, educated and entertained. My name is Cassandra Yunumbe. Bye for now. Please stay tuned for the sports update with Vicky Vic. He'll be joining you shortly for Sports on Eagles Wings.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
I suppose it was inevitable. Eagles 102.3.